What I think I want to do at this point is bring us back to kind of the heart of, not the heart of this talk, but I think what this all comes down to with regard to the groundwork that was laid with regard to other companies in the Valley, such as Apple, and how things were made possible for them. For example, by the way of this Synertech relationship and the fact that Steve Jobs was actually able to get 6502s. Had it not been for that entree provided by Atari, he couldn't have gotten those chips. And so who knows what
Yeah,
would happen
but before that, there was a lot of technology that was shared too. I mean, the ability to control spots on a CRT, the idea of using consumer CRT as a display was one. And I think Jobs learned a lot about whatever humble engineering process we had there. And I'm sure Jobs was taking notes watching Nolan and I fight, because Nolan would not take no for an answer from an engineer, and that seemed to spill over into Steve Jobs. You know, I don't know, but he was watching us.
I could game Al every time. and it was very easy. I'd give him a project, he says, I can't do that. I said, well, is it okay if I get somebody that can?
Well, so then you go get Steve Jobs to do Breakout. You didn't know Steve Jobs was an engineer and couldn't do Breakout, but I didn't know Steve was going to get Woz to do the work for him in less than a week. And so I come into engineering one day, and there's a functioning Breakout game. Now, you know, you're doing projects in the Valley here, it doesn't happen overnight. This one did. You just walk in, and here's a game running that wasn't even on my schedule, and it's running and done. And Nolan had, you know, and of course Woz is a genius, savant, and he designed it with like 20 chips. Nolan didn't say you had to be able to buy the chips. Some of the chips came out of HP, but there it was. Eventually, we had it redesigned by a normal engineer with 100 chips, and it was a hit game.
Well, he got a bonus.
I actually knew that Jobs was going to get Woz to do it. I looked at it as you know, hiring two Steves for the price of one.
He was working over Hewlett Packard in the day, and he'd come at night, and it's crazy.
But one of my favorite stories about Wozinak is that you know, he worked on the HP 35 design, and the reason it's got reverse Polish notation is because it takes one less register to implement that. Plus, it took less firmware, and he was able to get that into the ROM. He couldn't have gotten, it was just barely too big to get into the ROM without using this stack architecture. So that's how the HP 35 and all the other HPs have reverse Polish notation, thanks to Steve Wozinak.
Well, reverse Polish, once you get used to it.
No.
It's not
The
just.
HP 9100 designed by Tom Osborne had it first.
Well,
Yeah,
we worked on that.
that's-
Well, I don't know. We'll discuss that.
But it
on
was for the
Friday.
same reason. It was for the same reason. It wasn't for some mathematical.
No, it's for hardware reasons, but it wasn't Osborne.
I agree. But hey, it's a good story.
Yeah, it's a great story.
There were the bumper stickers around Silicon Valley, 4th of
We'll get to questions in just a
I want to make
moment.
a point.
But, hold on, you're not getting on the microphone. Sure, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Sure.